The STEM Society.
What's poppin', people? My name is Cole Jackson. This is the STEM Society. Welcome back. There's a little bit of outrage on the internet today. Apparently, people are upset with this Jay-Z and Target partnership that's going on. Here recently, Jay-Z decided to sell an exclusive vinyl through Target for his 30th anniversary for Reasonable Doubt. Now, some people are looking at this as like, well, what's the problem? Well, if you're black, you're boycotting Target right now. Because of their stance on DEI, black people have continuously boycotted Target and has been keeping their money away from them. And it's been working. Here recently, we found out back in 2025, which is last year, their stock dropped 61%. So apparently the boycott has been working. The problem is people are trying to understand whether we should be upset with Jay-Z or not. Now, there are some groups out here who are not feeling this whole partnership and him releasing this exclusive vinyl. There's a platform by the name of, got to pull out my notes, Essence of Black Culture, which said this: Jay made himself available to be used to directly smack the community in the face in a and y'all ain't gonna do shit about it either type way. There's another side to this where people are actually okay with this. Listen to what B-Dot said on Angela Yee's show about the Jay-Z and Target partnership.
Now, I want you to go ahead, B-Dot. Take the floor.
No, I just think it's textbook selective outrage. It's like a nothing burger because every major artist does this. You know, Target is just getting a vinyl in a different color. That's all it is. Like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, they all have done the same thing. In fact, when D'Angelo passed, his vinyl for Voodoo got sold out. So I don't understand what the outrage is about. It just seems like it's a bunch of hypocrisy.
All right. Well, I mean, I was thinking that this was something exclusive that was only available in Target. And while the other artists that you mentioned didn't have an exclusive deal, but Target markets it as an exclusive, but it's nothing like really exclusive, just a different color of the vinyl. Well, that is exclusive,
well,
it's not available anywhere else.
Okay, but the product is still the product. You know what I mean? But like I said, it just feels like hypocrisy. Like Target still carries mad black brands and products. Like I think over 150. So are we going to boycott that?
Well, yeah, and I do know that there's people that have had deals before all of this DEI pullback has happened. So I think the concern is with him striking a deal, after that, and the ability to do that somewhere else.
And you can also get the vinyl at his website as well, The
exclusive white one?
Not the white one, but...
B-Dot, come on, you got to stop doing that.
Every artist... This
is only available at Target. That is what makes it exclusive to Target.
Every artist has an exclusive. Every major label...
We could also just stream it, you know what I'm saying?
You can do that too.
But what I'm saying is this is something that is exclusive. That's why people are mad. It's not that they could get it anywhere else.
But every artist has
Whether
an exclusive.
or not people should be mad, but I'm just saying this is exclusive to Target.
It feels like he's just like, this is the norm. This is what everybody does. Everybody does an exclusive through Target. We shouldn't be upset about it. But doesn't Jay-Z market himself as a person who is for the culture? Like, isn't that his brand per se? Like, wouldn't you be a little bit more, wouldn't you be a little bit more sensitive to what black people are doing when it comes to companies like Target or corporations like Target? Now, if you ask me, I don't think it's selective outrage. I think we're holding him accountable for who he's supposed to be, right? He's the GOAT, right? He's the GOAT. He's the king of our rap. He's the guy that we look to when it comes to cultural things. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Remember, he's one of the most successful black billionaires out here. So why does this feel so nasty? A lot of times when billionaires sit in their ivory towers, they never really notice what's happening with the common folk. Because when's the next time you're going to see Jay-Z shop at Target? When has he ever shopped at Target? You get what I'm saying? So maybe it's a tone-deaf thing. But on the flip side of that, if you're supposed to be one with the culture, you're not supposed to be tone-deaf either. I don't know. Let's look at it from his point of view. He's celebrating. He's on a high right now. He just did the Roots Picnic. He's got the Yankee Stadium show coming up pretty soon. He's been releasing a lot of different songs out through streaming to celebrate the 30 years of Reasonable Doubt. Maybe it was a situation where he just wanted to mend fences. Maybe he said, let me just give this Target partnership a try, and maybe I can get some people to say it ain't so bad on that side. Am I winning y'all over with that argument? Me neither. Me neither. At the end of the day, this is about as tone deaf as you can possibly be when it comes to doing something like this. And we never really do hold these people accountable because they're billionaires. What do we know? We're the poor people. How can we hold somebody that's done so much and earned so much money? How can we hold them accountable for what they do? Right? Well, we can always vote with our dollars. We can always say, well, we ain't buying that shit at all. That usually helps. Typically, when somebody sees a dent in their pockets or they see a major downfall when it comes to sales, they'll change their tune really fast. I just feel like we're at a point now where we're never going to hold him accountable because the nigga can rap. That's just how I'm looking at it. Jay-Z's never held accountable for anything that goes on when it comes to these types of deals because at the end of the day, we understand who really matters the most, which is the corporations. Don't believe me? Do you remember him telling Jermaine Dupri not to produce the Super Bowl for Atlanta because of the Colin and Kaepernick deal? There's an article about it out there. He made sure he told Jermaine Dupri, no, you shouldn't be doing that. We are not going to support the NFL because they don't care about the black folks. Colin Kaepernick is getting blackballed. We got to stand up for something. And then in 2019, what does he do? He strikes a deal with the NFL.
The entrepreneur is now being criticized for trying to capitalize on partnering with the NFL. Eric Reed, who kneeled beside Kaepernick, called the move disingenuous.
I think we have the greatest platform in the world, and we're using it in a very positive way.
Tonight, a foe turned friend of the league, trying to clean up the NFL's bad rap with community activism.
I distinctly remember people being upset about this whole situation. And then all of these halftime Super Bowls later, we ain't mad no more. We cool with it. He got Kendrick Lamar to do halftime show. It's great. This is the same guy that says, I turned the Super Bowl down. I don't need you. You need me. This is the same guy who said, we're past kneeling. Do you remember that soundbite?
What?
Did you kneel or would you stand?
Okay. I think we past kneeling.
I mean, I personally think Jay-Z doesn't even care. Right? Jay-Z doesn't care about this stuff, man. His superpower has always been overcoming these types of controversies and being able to smooth everything out and make the black community say, it's okay. He's a billionaire. We're fine with it. When are we going to start holding people's feet to the fire when it comes to this kind of stuff? Or are we just okay with it because of the amount of money that they have? Or are we okay with it because he can do concerts? Or are we okay with it because he raps so much? That has been the word of the year for me. Accountability. When are we going to hold people accountable for a lot of this stuff? At the end of the day, maybe it's just a typical contractual thing that artists does with Target. But I also see it as a person who's powerful enough to control what the halftime Super Bowl does. So if he's powerful enough to do that, I think he's powerful enough to say no to Target or say, I'm not fucking with y'all on that type shit. I went to his website just to see if that vinyl is there, which it is. He has a different version of it. But Jay-Z has been selling vinyls on his website, Jay-Z 30, all year. What's making this Target deal so attractive? Why is it such a situation where he's just like, well, I got to do this through Target because, what, the bag is that good? I doubt that they're giving Jay-Z a big bag behind this. And I doubt that the sales are going to increase on his exclusive vinyl because it's through Target. I don't really understand the logic behind Jay-Z making this move. Am I pissed about it? Not necessarily. I'm not buying that vinyl. I bought Reasonable Doubt every anniversary year, and I don't need the vinyl for it. I don't even have a vinyl player to be able to play it. But I do look at a situation like him doing a deal with a corporation that we're supposed to be boycotting as a strike against him, man. Like, you're the man that's supposed to be a part of the culture. You had a whole interview with GQ earlier this year about the culture. Do we forget that fast of how big that interview was and how he spoke about hip hop and how we should be changing things? He sounds like the biggest hypocrite I've ever heard after that interview. Go back and listen. Please go back and listen to that GQ interview and tell me, does this not stink? It smells real funny to me. So at the end of the day, I'm not outraged about it because I'm not going to buy it. I am disappointed by Jay because I would think he would be smarter than this. I think it's a lot of groups and a lot of people out here that he's knowingly kind of just saying, fuck them. Fuck y'all. I'm going to continue to do my business. I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing these years. And there's not a lot that you can do about it. How do you feel about Jay-Z doing this partnership with Target? Is it wrong? Do you think Jay-Z is tone deaf? Do you think Jay just doesn't really get the point? I'm going to put a pin in this and come back to it on another episode. We'll talk about it later. Before I get out of here, I do have a Cole's Corner. Now, this is all of a sudden because somebody just sent me this clip. And it's a clip of Nicki Minaj sitting down talking about her regrets and how the music industry is demonic. Listen to what she says in this interview.
Do you think the music scene is very demonically organized? Is there a lot of crazy stuff that happens in there? Can you kind of tell me a little bit about that?
Well, it sure isn't driving people to God. It's, it definitely isn't making people want God more because it focuses on the worship of material things. And we all play a part in it. I've played a part in it, of course. I guess I feel a sense of responsibility too a lot of the times because a lot of the stuff that I was rapping about, I didn't, I was so young too. I didn't realize that there are young people listening to it and how it could probably make them make certain decisions that wasn't, really thought out. Now, if I could do it all over again, I would have changed a lot of things that I said because I just don't like the idea of thinking that these people will now grow up wanting to change themselves. So that's what I think is very demonic about the industry as a whole, is that it makes people feel that they're never enough.
How are y'all feeling about Nicki Minaj's MAGA makeover? Are y'all enjoying this? Because I'm not. I don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of check that she's getting cut. I just feel like right now she's on some other next level bullshit. It's getting to the point now where you're looking kind of crazy out here. Now, I haven't seen a whole interview. Again, while I was recording, somebody sent me this. And it was like, you got to check this out. And I'm reacting to this in real time. This is some bullshit. I don't know if she's listened to Pink Friday 2. When did Pink Friday 2 come out? Let me just find out when Pink Friday 2 dropped. Let's see. 2023. Now, I'm not somebody who discloses anybody's age because that's not for me to do. Y'all can look that up yourself, but I know how old she is now, and I know 2023 was 3 years ago, so you do the math. What the fuck are you talking about? So with all of that about her changing her lyrics, what about when you went in on Megan Thee Stallion and her mom, and then you went in on Cardi B and her kids? What about those things? Was that warranted because somebody jumped at you first or came at you first? I'm not buying this bullshit, man. I'm not buying all of this stuff. This MAGA makeover that Nicki Minaj is doing right now is pathetic and it's sad, and it's one of those things where you're doing anything for a check. And that's allegedly. I don't know for sure. But when I hear people say this type of stuff when it comes to the music and the shit that they've already done, I understand people having regrets about some of the things that they said. But I also understand that you're doing things outside of who you really are because of what? You want somebody a favor? Because somebody is writing out a check on one from one side, and you have to act like something that you're really not? It's ridiculous, man. This shit that she's doing is trash as fuck. I'm not buying it. Maybe you will. Maybe you'll understand how the makeover is going to work. But at the end of the day, I'm not buying this bullshit. I'm going to sit down and actually watch this interview to just get a better understanding of what else they're talking about on this podcast. Give me your thoughts. Do you think Nicki Minaj is doing some cool shit by doing this whole MAGA makeover, or do you think she's just as full of shit as everybody else? I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments. Thank you guys for joining me for another episode. I appreciate you supporting me. If you like what I do, because what I do is not very easy, pay me in a like, pay me in a comment, but support me with a subscription. Grow this platform as big as the sun. I will catch you guys on Sunday. Take care of yourself. I love you. Peace out.
She just kind of fucking with my money, but I meant everything I said, and I say it again.